I mentioned I wanted to play it, like, last time I was live. Is it not kept? There it goes. Where is my cursor? Why is it not displaying my... Okay, I'm gonna relaunch the game. The cursor is showing up on stream. What the hell? Anyway, hello. Okay, I have cursor this time. I think. No, I don't. Okay, I'll just have to navigate in the dark here. I'm going to start off by just doing a daily mission and see how this goes. I think it's just a menu thing. I can see the cursor on screen, but not in the game. Okay. Let's get the music volume turned up. This game has very good music. Twitch is buggy sometimes. It's not the Twitch that's bugging out, it's the game. This did not happen when I was doing a test recording earlier. I wonder if I can find something about this. The default arrow key mapping allows this to happen. Make sure your movement keys are not mapped to a facing direction. Some gamepads may result... Hold on. This is so weird. This didn't happen before. Anyway, hi guys. I like this game a lot. It's really casual for me. I like to just sort of run through it sometimes. Good swords, because I can just use auto-target. And not have to worry about the cursor. Always nice to have a casual chat game for streaming. Yeah, remind me, guys. Just do me a favor. If I'm ever talking about something and I just randomly trail off or get distracted by the game, please remind me to finish what I was saying, because I realized that there were, like, 2 topics yesterday while I was playing Doom that I completely forgot to finish talking about. ADHD. I've not been officially diagnosed with it. But I would not be surprised. Anyway, one of the things I was talking about was my bimbo dream, which, unfortunately, as I mentioned, I tried to infiltrate a bimbo laboratory, and was unsuccessful. I was not successful in getting their formula. But I still ended the dream as a pretty girl for some reason. So I normally like to rock the rocket hammer, but I'm trying to level up this voltage of mine because it's a more... Sedra, I learned how to do the bunny tie on my shoes today. Oh, congratulations. Where was I? So the voltage is a meta weapon. It is part of the brandish line, which deals high elemental damage, and it has a status effect. I don't like ascribing to metas, which is funny because I'm about to play TF2 right after this. I can't judge. I never learned to do the bunny tie either. I always did the rocket tie, whatever, I don't know. They call it rocket tie. I just, like, it's tying my shoes. I don't know what else to call it. When I was young, my parents got me this book that just had, like, a pair of shoelaces and instructions. Like, you open it up and it's just, like, instructions on how to tie the shoes and, like, which ways to do it. And they had, like, the bunny tie and the rocket tie, and I'd only ever learned the rocket tie. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. It keeps my shoes tied. No idea why my cursor is not visible on my screen. I might have to make a forum post about this. Anyway, I'll do the daily, and then I'll probably do like an arcade run, and then I'll swap games. I mentioned before, but this game has a memory leak problem, so it's kind of easy to limit, like, screen time to that. Just, like, play until the game starts stuttering, and then move on. This game is a Sedra fan. I forget if there was anything else I brought up last stream and forgot to talk about. There's a lot of move talk and a lot of where do I go chat. Yeah, I kinda lost my way in that game a lot. I mean, I eventually found him. I got most of the secrets. But I will not have people saying that I did not read the tutorial. And that I should be blamed for that. Because I tried to. The game just wouldn't show me the tutorial anymore. I totally forgot to check if I could level my sword. I think it might be ready to level. The tutorial didn't exist for some reason. It gave me the prompt, but when I pressed the button, it just took me to the normal, like, item menu. Yeah, it looks like it's ready to level, but I don't have enough crystals. And I don't know how I feel about, doing one of the missions where I can easily farm crystals without my cursor. But I've been playing this game for a very long time. It's been out since almost right after it released. Like, when I started playing the game, there were 2 bosses. And the game did launch with only 1 boss, so I don't know exactly when I started playing. It was either late 2011 or early 2012. But this game has been like a constant favorite for me. It's a decently fun MMO. Good weapon variety. Even though there's only 3 weapons, there's enough to choose from in each category that it feels like it's not overwhelming, but not starved for choice either. Unless you're a slave to the meta, in which case you just use like 3 weapons and nothing else. I say carrying those 3 weapons on me right now. Barrel roll? I can't barrel roll in this, I'm sorry to say. Also, it's weird because this game is like kind of almost abandoned for a long time, and just like within the past few months it started getting updates again. And it's been like minor stuff like bug fixes, but there haven't been like actual reasonable patches in a long time, and one of those introduced this like cool sorcerer robe cosmetic set that I got equipped. Well, I have the chest piece equipped. The helmet I'm wearing is from the DLC. The expansion, I guess it's better to call it. Speaking of expansions. Ouch. The power comes out anytime you mention certain words. No, that was manual. I just like to be cheeky. Ouch. At one point of that dream I mentioned, I, actually dropped my cover and was, just begging the guards to give me a sample. I was just like, please, I need this. I need it so bad. It's like, sir, we're a gag gift company. We're not going to give away our formulas. Like, please, you don't understand how much I need this. But I wouldn't do to have funky dreams like that. I didn't actually, get transformed, though, I'm sorry to say. It's been a very long time since I've had a dream where something altered my body. They used to be a lot more common, but it feels like it's been less so now that I'm stressed all the time. Oh, god damn it, I keep missing my opportunity. You don't dream 90% of the time in general? Whoa! Is that a medical condition? Because there's things you can do to fix that. A lot of the time you actually do dream, you just don't remember it, and the best way to treat that is just to start writing them down. You legit just don't dream? That is such a shame. You could try taking something. Melatonin is good. I take melatonin at times as a good sleep aid, but it does sometimes lead to having more dreams or more vivid ones. So the art director for this game, as I mentioned, went on to make Slime Rancher, which was a big hit. And the composer for this game, I think, just makes rap songs now. I checked out the rest of his discography and it wasn't really anything special. Everything else is just ultra mature rap songs. Oh, speaking of dreams, since I brought this up on another stream, I'm using a weapon called the Blitz Needle. It has this attack pattern where it fires the spread of several crystals. I had a dream that I was getting chased around by this Bond villain sort of dude that had a weapon like that, but it shot diamond shards. And he would just shout, "It's time to pay your diamond debt," before firing. And at one point I just ran around a corner and was just like, dude, aren't you wasting more money on these diamonds that you're firing at me than you could ever get from, getting paid for me? He's just shut up, it's the principle of the thing. Also, the, Apocryphal Harvester event is going on right now. I guess I could do that a bit more. Instinctively checking the auction house even though I can't see my cursor. This guy is rich, what does he do? Shoot diamonds, fuck it. Okay. Oh, that's weird! I can see the cursor if I move to the corner of the screen. Usually I just dream that I'm Legion, or not human, I'm size 14 and rule a planet. Oh my god, I'm so jealous. Now I need to find my cursor, wherever it is. Missions? Arcade? I believe Amber Bishop is the more profitable one right now. I will create an open party. Wait a second! Oh yeah, it didn't prompt me because I started a party. cursed game stream. It has never caused this problem for me before. I don't know what to say. But yes, I kind of just, like, have this game running, and since I have 2 monitors, I'd usually put a video or something on the side, but just wanted to try streaming this to see, like, how it would fare. Since it's good to, like, I don't need to focus too much on the gameplay, so I can just, like, zone out, kill enemies, chat. And really, that's what streaming is all about. Even though this game is just a gigantic grind, I'm kind of just enjoying, being here and everything. I mentioned to a real-life friend that I was watching a Deltarune stream at one point. Glad to know you're jealous, you two. Don't entirely know why. Most of my dreams are just seeing shit that happens later. What, like prophetic dreams? I've had prophetic dreams before. I try not to put too much stock in psychic stuff, but, like, I often have dreams that something unusual happens, and then later that day, like, said unusual thing happens. I want to believe there's some sort of scientific explanation for it, but at the same time, it feels like maybe there is something else going on with that. Purely for this, play some games that are just a constant grind, purely for the sake of having something to do while I watch something in the background. That's kind of how I feel about my entertainment center, because, like, I built my own home entertainment center, and it's one of my projects that I'm, like, really proud of. But it has a giant, like, flat screen TV alongside a CRT. So oftentimes I can just be like, you know, I'm playing Final Fantasy, like, put something on Netflix or something. I use Netflix as, like, a blanket term. I don't actually use Netflix anymore. But yeah, I'll just be, like, grinding. I think I was doing that in, like, Final Fantasy Tactics, watching, like, Always Sunny in Philadelphia or something. It's a good way to, like, enjoy things, and, like, people often underestimate the value of grinding. It's a very good way to chill if you have patience, but for some reason a lot of people don't have patience. But anyway, as I was saying, I mentioned to a real-life friend that I was watching a Deltarune stream, and he was just like, huh? I didn't really think that Deltarune was the sort of game that would be, like, good to stream. I'm like, what do you mean? Like, of course it would. Part of the fun of it is seeing what voices people give to the characters. Oh god, we're going to a Fiend level. What's good to stream depends on the streamer. I feel you're right, but RPGs are a good pick. The problem with RPGs is just that you sort of have to, like, not miss a thing, or else you'll be lost on the story. I hate these guys. Everybody hates them. But they are really cute. So the gimmick here, if you've never seen this game before, is, these little imps are, overworked devilites. And, their pit boss can come up to them and, effectively be like the boss from Office Space, where he just tells them to come on a Sunday or something, and they get so pissed off they get a power boost. I always thought that was adorable. And those are the bosses up there. I'm gonna take care of the raft while I... Alright, good. Managed to prevent a power-up. A lot of people are not a fan of the freeze bomb, but it's a godsend if you know how to use it right. It costs $400,000 to fire this weapon for 12 seconds. Yeah, Blitz Needle is meta for a reason. It is super good. Even though the Devilites dodge ranged attacks, it still melts their HP if it connects. Thankfully, if you kill all of the bosses in the area, they power back down. Just keep your distance and just keep firing off charge shots, and it is the best way to deal with them, usually. The other great thing about this weapon is that it will absolutely, I think in most cases, guaranteed insta-kill a type of enemy called a Trojan, which is like a mini-boss deviling. Ow, that was unfortunate. Ah! Okay, you guys need to cool down. If only I could see my cursor right now. Okay, keep my distance. Not being able to see where I'm aiming other than the direction I'm pointing is screwing with my gameplay a little bit. I'll find a fix for it eventually, I'm sure. Oh, thank goodness, I was just barely out of their range. Oh, crap. Close call. Ah! Lag spike sent me into the spikes. Sometimes I do wish this game would have a proper offline mode. That was another thing I was talking about, the Stop Killing Games controversy. Although I don't remember where exactly I left off on the discussion. I know that I was, like, mentioning one thing and then trailing off. Oh yeah, Toontown! I was invited to a Toontown reboot by a friend a while ago. That is another MMO that got cursed, since original Toontown was shut down, and when I played the reboot, I was enjoying it for a while, and then, like, a week later, my friend showed me a video that someone uploaded of him logging into the admin account and deleting everybody's characters. I'm telling you, MMOs are just cursed for me. It's one of the only reasons I still play this is because this is the only one that hasn't been completely ruined or shut down. Oh, nice. Bad luck? Here's good luck. This is just a free level. Also, I used to jam out to this song on my DS. Hey, that wasn't very nice of you. I've heard that those kleptolisks can steal, like, rare crafting items from you, but I don't think I've ever seen it happen. Also, here's bad luck. Those chests are locked by an energy gate. If I line up just right, though, I can see what's in them. Not worth it. have so many good memories associated with this game. I'll probably keep it for, like, mostly filler, though. I know a lot of my friends stream Warframe, but I don't really play that many MMOs. In terms of, like, other general life update stuff, I picked up a little bit of a side hustle doing yard work for a friend. They're paying more than my actual job. This stream isn't going to cover, like, any of the story of this game or anything. There's not really that much to speak of. But I'm about to fight gremlins, and, they're nice. I've seen a lot of furry art of them recently. Like, I don't know, this game's making kind of a resurgence, and I'm all for it. I like this game, and I want to see it thrive and be healthy. You wake up tomorrow with $20 trillion in your bank account. What's the first thing you do? Taxes and whatnot are already dealt with. Okay, that is more money than I could... Oh, new guy joined. God damn, he's fancy. I don't know what I would do with that kind of money. Like, even just like $1 million, would probably be enough to save me for the rest of my life. If I had that amount of money, I'd probably, like, invest a bunch of it into, like, research of things that I want to see, like, proceed in life. Like, you know, genetic stuff, body mods, general things that I want to see, like, advance. I would probably just donate a lot of that money to. The oxymoronic bimbo R&D. We attempt to bring Legion into reality. Maybe? I don't know. Some things you just can't throw money at in order to make it happen. Let's make sentient plant women. Conclusion. The sentient plant women thought the human race was garbage, built their own ships, and left. Oh, not without me. Oh. I'm still feeling a little nasally. I've been trying to clear out my nostrils with, I got some nasal spray that I try to use before streams. I see a danger gate. Not worth it at this depth, but still fun. How much money do I have? I have an okay amount. But I'd rather not. Unless this guy does. Okay. know I'm not really using my sprite abilities very much, but because when I was first starting this game, they didn't even have battle sprites. And this guy is also using a voltage. Nice. So in a standard arcade run, every 4 floors or so you get to a terminal, which shows our main man Basil. Basil, whichever. What does he have today? That's good. Most of these are just stock recipes. But this is, I could probably find a good place to sell that. Deconstruction zone levels I often just speedrun through because there is, like, nothing at all blocking you from... It's right there! I could just finish the level right away. The Dark Lord doesn't wuss out on a floor. Amazing response. Oh. Dude, I am typing here. Also, I don't know how many people actually stream this game, so I might be, like, one of the few people actually doing this. I am the only person streaming this? Wow. It's kind of a shame, I love this game. It has a surprising number of followers in the Twitch directory, so I was expecting there'd be, like... maybe at least someone else streaming it. I guess that means that there's a pretty good chance I might get attention from the Twitch directory, so if you're here from that, welcome. I'm a total weirdo. Oh! Hey, we got a full party now. Oh, right. And now I just wait here. This guy is bragging. Recognize me as your humble court magician. He liked it. Excellent, excellent. I can't see my cursor, so I have to use the arrow controls to navigate the menu. I'm kind of understanding why this weapon is meta now. It was just like when you can do like a cross slash like that. Oops. I'm serious, the aesthetic of this game is like timeless. And that's a total miss. So it's about 1 month, and, you know, about give or take some days, until my first anniversary since I debuted. And I have plans on what to play. I'm going to play Illusion of Gaia, since it's the spiritual sequel to Soul Blazer, the game I debuted with. And I'll have to try and beat that game in, like, less than 2 months, because right after that is going to be the 30th anniversary for the third game in the trilogy, which is Terranigma. I love Terranigma. It is one of my favorite games. Sadly, I cannot seem to get any of my friends to play this game with me. That is the true curse of the MMO in this case. It's that I am forced to suffer this alone. Ooh, orb! Damn, that's 2 orbs in one run. Exceptional luck. I have no idea what this game is. Give it a try sometime. You might like it. The early game is a lot of grind, but once you realize that the late game is also just grinding, you just feel like, oh yeah, this is just a casual game. Don't need to worry about it. Progression feels slow, but at least there's progression. Is it expensive? This game is free. Like, it's a free MMO with a cash shop, but you can very easily get to the end of the game without having to, spend any money on it at all. I can't afford free. That is sadly understandable in this economy. Oh, I guess we're just going right for the key. Understandable. Huh, I don't need the bomb. No, you don't! Ooh, money. I would love to accept that guy's friend request, but I can't see my cursor. If anyone on the stream wants to play this with me, I would be happy to have you. I run an MSF High guild. There are like 12 people in it. I constantly get guild invites, but I'm just like, no. No. I must represent my community. We've been joined by Jaminator, the Jam Meister, making copies. I don't know why the gate is flashing. Alright. Let's do a little bit of cheesery. Assuming I can aim. Get that last one. Nah. Break free of thine protective shielding. It's actually kind of surprising how many old school MMOs are still up. I don't know if I would call this game old, it's only like... Yeah, I guess 14 years is pretty old for this game, but at least I can still play it. now in the sweet spot for stuff dropping. Okay, that just opens some missions. I don't remember what the hotkey for the mail menu is. And back. Hello. Oh yeah, I know this might sound a bit weird, but how is my voice? It's a little, I kind of adjust it on occasion, but it's kind of hard for me to find a good place that fits in it. Like, if I talk like this, it sounds a lot more natural, but I'm not able to maintain a voice like this for a long time. Sounds fine. So a lot of people say. To be honest, I've kind of gotten used to me sounding like this whenever I do my streams. Oops. Initially jarring for the first stream, but got used to it. I know it's like sort of an adjustment period, but I do worry that it hurts my growth on occasion. Nothing can hurt my growth. Fun joke. Boob joke, haha! Community note, it's about boobs. Did you guys see that, like, someone had their Switch 2 bricked because they played a second-hand game? Like, Nintendo... Yeah, Nintendo remotely bricked their console because they played a pirated game. And they didn't know it was pirated because they got it second-hand. And like, it got community noted and it's saying, like, oh, well, the game was copied from, like, a cartridge copier. And the ban got reverted when they made an appeal. It's like, that doesn't matter. Why can your console be remotely bricked after you buy it? It's supposed to be your property then. People just like follow the rules. Like, why don't they follow the rules? It's supposed to be my thing. This is why I won't buy a Switch 2. As mentioned before, Nintendo is like objectively evil. They're not the same company they were like 20 years ago. Ah, it's just heat. 20 people forgot openly said they were going to do this when they first started selling the Switch 2. I remember. I read it very well and clear, and I was just like, oh no! It's weird, like the first few videos of the Switch 2 that came out were like, I miss Iwata. Nintendo, I think that was the turning point, honestly. I think Iwata's passing was, like, off the deep end, since it seems like at that exact moment is when they started, like, going down the path of no return. But the video for the Switch, when they revealed the Switch 2, I was just thinking, like, this looks neat. This could be good. If they're not a terrible company, I might support that. And, like, right at the end of the fucking conference, it's just like, oh, you want like $600 for this thing? Oh, $80 video games. Watch RT gameplay the Switch 2 demonstration game that costs actual money for some reason. Wii Sports was free! And yes, I saw the video too. I've been watching RT Game for a long time, but I haven't really kept up with most of his content recently. I think one of his best streams was when he was, like, playing Hitman, but if someone donated, he had to drop what he was doing and just kill the nearest person on the spot. And he had, like, a custom redeem for it, where it was, like, the Friends theme, but, like, with gunshots instead of drum beats. But yes, I've been watching Joel Vinesauce play Deltarune. And, there was a pretty good quote from one of those streams where he said, part of being an adult is realizing that you can eat cake whenever you want it, and then never wanting it. Admittedly, I don't watch many streams. Honestly, yeah, I'm not really much of a stream watcher myself. Most of what I watch is just like mini Vinesauce or like friends that are live. Joel Vinesauce is a fun romp too, but I don't watch him nearly as much as I would like to. I wish I could never want cake. It's always nice, but like, if you only eat it on special occasions, it remains a special treat. Or if it's just like a slice at the diner or something. You work at a bakery and get to sit right behind the cake counter. That sounds very hard to resist in that case. Anyway, hello, welcome. I hope you're enjoying yourself here. We're just chatting, playing casual runs. Although I'm a bit... It's going to be one more level before I finish this one, so after that I'm gonna move... Oh, yes, yes, yes! Depth 28 Danger Zone. We're going to get a fat reward for this one. Oi! Those things respawn. I will read chat in a second. I gotta sort of lock in for this part. This is part of why standard clockwork tunnels are quite often very profitable. They have a chance to spawn these energy gate zones that have stronger enemies but huge rewards at the end. It also feels more fulfilling than just running the same boss mission over and over again for the same amount of money. Even though it has like a slower rate of return. Oh, there's a Trojan! Hold on, let me style on this fool. I was a little off-center, so I didn't get the insta-kill. I didn't even die. Anyway, you have a listing for a cinnamon roll cake? Oh, that sounds fantastic. Oh, yes! Lovely, lovely! A third orb of alchemy, why not? If buying isn't owning, piracy isn't stealing. Also, if I don't own my console, then me taking one without paying for it isn't robbery. That one is robbery, because the stores pay for the console, and they have to make that money back by selling it to you. Please do not steal from actual physical stores. That's very bad. But, anyway, came to the recent conversation. The phrase, have your cake and eat it too, comes to mind when it comes to big game companies who want to revoke any and all access to their stuff whenever they want, but don't want people to pirate anything. They gotta understand. Like, I'm reading the, response to the European Citizens Initiative about Stop Killing Games, and it's just like, we need to have the right to determine when a game is no longer commercially viable. It's like, okay, you don't have to. Just make it so that people can play the game you bought. Unless what you mean to say is that commercially viable means we're not making any money off of this anymore because people have already bought it. And we want to make them buy games again. That's what happened with Minecraft. No freaking reason they had to revoke the license for people who missed the migration period. That was just a trick to get you to buy the game again. And if anyone, like, cracks Minecraft after that, I would not blame them. Oh yeah, I should play Minecraft again. I booted up a little bit to do some building, but... sorry. Oh, that is a very good amount of crystals. Three crystals. I meant, like, in general across the whole level. It always drops 3 at a time. Well, this is why Steam and Valve is so loved, and yet every other game company is wondering why. Okay, time to accept that friend request. I will apologize since my cursor is invisible. Or not, I guess. 21? I thought I got 3 Orbs of Alchemy. Actually, I think one may have been on the, I think one may have been on the daily, but still, that's a pretty good haul. If only I could get some at lower level, because I have like 40 for the max level stuff. Valve does nothing and wins purely because most companies try their hardest to please shareholders. Yeah, Valve is privately owned. The day that they go public is probably going to be absolutely disastrous for the game industry. I'll check the auction house real quick for... Apocry is a nice farm for rads if you skip the harvesters. Oh, okay. I thought I didn't really need to do it anymore since I had, like, enough materials to make all the rewards from it. I only have the, obsidian sword right now. Anyway, I wish I could see my cursor. I don't know why it's appearing on stream, but not for me. I think there was a... Valkyrie wings that I cannot afford. Wherever the cursor is. Oh, I thought it was friends with Darkest Moonshine. Oh well. Okay, now let's see if I can find the quit button. I need to troubleshoot this before I stream this game again. I don't know why it's not appearing on my end. Oh, I hovered over it for a second. I just used the arrow keys. If I use OBS, I can kind of see the cursor. There we go. Okay. I'm going to take a quick break, and then I'm going to move on to TF2. That said, that was a pretty good first stream for this game. I can see myself coming back to this on occasion, and thank you for the follow, Spaghetti Man. I'll take a quick break. I will stream Spiral Knights again sometime. Mostly just, like, for casual filler stuff. But, until then, I am going to, again, I'll see you in a few minutes.